dawn of whispers, the genesis of language. The savannah stretched, vast and unforgiving, beneath the relentless African sun. Early humans, scattered bands of hunters and gatherers, roamed this land. Survival was a constant struggle, a daily dance with danger. But within these primitive hominids, a spark flickered. A spark that would ignite the flame of human consciousness, language. Imagine the first whispers, the tentative sounds that conveyed meaning. Danger calls, food signals, expressions of fear and joy. These vocalizations, rudimentary yet powerful, were the seeds of language. With each generation, the sounds grew more complex, the meanings more nuanced. A system of communication, raw and instinctual, began to weave its magic. Language was more than mere communication. It was a tool, a weapon, a shield. It allowed humans to cooperate, to strategize, to outwit prey and predator alike. Knowledge, once lost with each passing generation, could now be preserved and transmitted. The stories of the tribe, the myths and the legends all found a voice. With language, humanity took its first steps out of the darkness of prehistory and into the dawn of a new era. The ability to communicate, to share thoughts and ideas, would forever alter the course of human destiny.
Echoes in stone writing and early civilizations. Millennia passed. Language, once a fleeting whisper, yearned for permanence. The need to record, to preserve stories and knowledge, burned within. Across the globe, from the fertile plains of Mesopotamia to the banks of the Nile, civilizations rose, and with them came the birth of writing. In the cradle of civilization, the Sumerians etched their cuneiform script onto clay tablets. Pictographs, stylized symbols representing objects and ideas, gave way to more abstract forms. In Egypt, hieroglyphs adorned temple walls and papyrus scrolls, a vibrant tapestry of images and symbols. Writing was power, a tool for administration, for trade, for magic. The development of writing systems was a pivotal moment in human history. Knowledge, once confined to the realm of memory and oral tradition, could now be stored and shared across vast distances and spans of time. Laws were codified, histories recorded, and ideas spread far and wide. With the advent of writing, the human mind was unleashed. No longer bound by the limitations of memory or the spoken word, imagination soared. The seeds of philosophy, of mathematics, of science were sown. The echoes of these ancient civilizations, etched in stone and papyrus, continue to resonate throughout history. Gutenberg's galaxy, the printing press, and the spread of ideas. The medieval world, cloaked in the shadow of towering cathedrals, was a time of limited literacy. Knowledge, jealously guarded by the church and a select few, flowed in a trickle. But in the heart of Europe, a revolution was brewing. Johannes Gutenberg, a goldsmith with a vision, was about to unleash a force that would shatter the old order. Gutenberg's printing press, a symphony of wood, metal, and ink, replaced the laborious task of hand copying with an efficiency never before imagined. Books, once rare and precious objects, became increasingly accessible. The printed word, like wildfire, spread across Europe, igniting a renaissance of learning and discovery. The Reformation, fueled by the mass production of pamphlets and religious texts, challenged the authority of the Catholic Church. Scientific knowledge, once confined to dusty manuscripts, found new life in printed books, sparking a revolution in astronomy, physics, and medicine. The printing press was more than a technological marvel. It was a catalyst for social and political upheaval. It empowered individuals, challenged established hierarchies, and spread revolutionary ideas. Gutenberg's invention marked a turning point in human history, ushering in an era of unprecedented intellectual ferment and change.